Bernardo Silva gave an interview to our own Rob Dawson this week where he talks about his future. And he said, I've been open to City. They know what I want. If I stay, I'm very happy and will give my best. If not, it's football and we will see what happens. What do you think he wants then?
I'll tell you what's happening there. He's saying to one or two clubs like Barcelona, I'll come, but I'm happy to stay with Pep. Yeah. So cards are completely open. Yeah. And he's saying to everyone, and he's not antagonising anyone. He's saying to his current manager, Pep, and he's probably had the 1v1 conversation, if the move can be made, I'd like to go. I'd like to try something different, as we talked about before. But still, he's a valuable player for Man City and Pep.
It'd be crazy to let him go.
Yeah, but it's Mane, Liverpool, crazy to let him go. But sometimes players knock on the manager's door and go,
true,
I've been here for quite a while. I want to try something different. Right. If it's Barcelona, Real Madrid, or wherever he fancies going, it's something that the manager, and I think Pep's open as well. I think Pep always seems to me like the type of manager. If it's Raheem Sterling, if he wants to move on to Chelsea, we can let him go. If it's Leroy Sané, he can go to Bayern. We'll let him go. We'll find another player. So I think for City, you want to keep hold of him for sure. Yeah. But it's sort of the player's got all the power, I think. It's a big call. Big money signing for my former club, Everton. Amadou Onana. What can you tell me about him? 40 million euros, Jules.
I think he's an amazing talent, really. But he's young. I think he turns 21 next week. And proven in the sense that he's had one season in Ligue 1, one season with Lille, where he tasted a bit of a, Champions
And you've seen
League.
all of his games?
Most of them. He started only 11 in the league, for example. Yeah. And for him to make the step up, to make the jump from there to Everton, to the Premier League, with a big price tag, I think with a lot of expectations, and rightly from the fans, because it might be a difficult season and they need talent and they need reinforcement.
Will he make mistakes? Is he a ball player?
Yeah, he's a ball player. He's a Tchouaméni Pogba type.
Wow.
He can do everything. He can defend and you can play him. You can sit him. Yeah. But I think you lose the power and the ability that he has to drive the ball forwards. Yes. So for me, box to box, number 8 is his best position. But yeah, the decision making at times is...
So that'll be on Frank to coach him and Paul Clement to make him better.
And the awareness tactically, there's a lot, but the room for improvement is massive because he's very, very talented. He's a super talented kid and he's a really good kid. Just Everton fans...
Be patient.
Yeah, don't expect too much too early because he might need a bit of time.
Yeah.
Benjamin Sesko is a player that you like a lot, I know. He's another player who won't play for Manchester United anytime soon.
No.
Don, because he decided to go to RB Leipzig. Well, to choose RB Leipzig for the following season.
And to be honest, for him, because he's very raw, it makes sense because if he goes in at Man United, and he's rapid, by the way, people tell me he's faster than Kylian Mbappe, which is some statement. And the games that I commentated on, he is incredibly quick.
Yeah,
I mean, he burns people for fun. But he's very raw. Hold-up play, he'll give the ball away. The tandem of his runs, he'll run offside, he'll make mistakes. So I think for Sesko to come into Man United, and Man United fans thinking we've got a number 9 that's going to be prolific and be a Van Persie and be the Mark Hughes and the Cantonars and be amazing at what he does, I don't think it would have worked because he would have made a lot of mistakes in a fast league where the pressure's going to be on. It makes absolutely sense going to RB Leipzig. He can hone his skills. He can be a little bit more comfortable in what he does. Yeah. He can score lots of goals. He can make mistakes. He can improve. And then maybe he's a signing that I think the big boys will probably want to make. Yeah, it'll cost a lot more money, for example.
Yeah,
so unless you
go first to the Bundesliga and then to come to England.
Plot your steps. Yeah. I think it's a very, very sensible move.
No, I agree.
Another transfer that happened this week. Issa Diop left West Ham. Good move for all parties. Probably gone to Fulham.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my guys, so I'm not too objective. I think there's a really good centre-back in there. Yeah. I know he was in and out at West Ham, but I think, remember that time Mourinho was like saying what an amazing signing he was back in the day. I think he's great for Fulham. He would definitely improve their defence. I think it's a good move for him because he wanted to stay in London and will play a lot.
Just very, very calm, isn't he? Yeah. No frills, not a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and I understand that some people don't like that for centre-back.
I like it.
I get it. For West Ham, it's £20 million, which I think is a really good amount of money. Yeah. And obviously, you've got Aguerd, you've got Ogbonna who's going to come back, you've got Dawson. So we saw Ben Johnson playing a centre back. Not that he played well against.
Short on bodies.
But so we'll see. But yeah, I'm glad he got a move where he's going to play.
Good.
Let's put it that way. Another very good signing made by Tottenham this week, Don, and again a player that they've recruited Destiny Udogie from Udinese, who's going to go back to Serie A to Udinese on loan. But apart from his amazing name, first name, certainly, what else can you tell us about him?
He's an exciting young player, and I think they're going to probably send him back to Udinese once they sign him. So it absolutely makes sense. 19, very quick, he can handle the ball, but again, when you're that age, trying to go into Tottenham, he's not going to be in their starting 11.
Yeah.
He's got too much competition for players.
They've got a million left wing backs as well.
But I think it's one of them. I think from the sporting director to the manager Antonio Conte, they recognise that there's a player there. So instead of waiting until he develops and is probably worth, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 million pound in 3 or 4 years' time, sign him now, loan him back to Udinese,
yeah, makes
let
sense.
him develop. It absolutely makes sense. I think it's a very shrewd signing,
Yeah, I agree.
and a player that I think is going to improve a lot.
Very clever.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.